with the CBADD Show episode for the 1954 classic Gojira. I'm the Dapper Dinosaur. Who else we got with us?
Don't forget me! Sandwiches. Your favorite Hovind fake relative, Ben Hovind. All right.
And gruel sandwiches.
Gruel sandwiches? That's Duke. I love that roar start with a thought stopping. It's just very ominous. It's a really...
It is, but why does it seem so angry?
Well, Godzilla's an angry monster.
Do we ever find out why he's so angry?
Because he got blown up by atomic bombs.
I guess that would piss anybody.
Exactly.
Akira, I couldn't read it fast enough. Akira something.
Ikufube, and he is great.
Classic music.
So had we not bombed Japan with nuclear bombs,
would never have attacked Japan.
But I mean, even just like the lore of it, like wouldn't exist. They wouldn't have the Godzilla lore.
Yeah. So thanks, mass murder.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is, really, we don't have Japan to thank for this. We have America to thank for this.
We have Einstein to thank.
Also true. The Manhattan Project.
Thank you, Einstein. Thank you, Manhattan.
New York.
And thank you.
Thank you, black and white movies, because without you, this wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, and light, too, right?
Yeah. Thanks, photons.
Yeah, thanks, photons. Also,
thermodynamics.
Big
Bang.
You know,
black holes, if they started the Big Bang.
But we won't thank the fossil record, because there is no fossil record, right? Is that what Uncle Kent says? No relation?
All right, here it is. So nothing bad ever happens to a boat in a Godzilla movie. That's a rule.
That sounds so much like a lie.
That doesn't sound right to you?
I mean, it doesn't. No. I don't know if it's right or not. It just doesn't sound right.
Well, that's probably because it's not right.
It doesn't sound like you would lie about something, though.
Well, I mean, Beth, you've seen Godzilla movies before. Has anything bad ever happened to an ocean-going vessel in a Godzilla movie?
I've seen a few. A lot I don't remember, though. But I do remember Stop It, You're Not Tarzan. Wow, look at that.
Okay,
don't step over the line!
What's that game that fell
over the line?
With the black and white marble things.
Oh, that is a small ship that is on fire in a large tank. Oh no!
The water's killing them!
Someone shot a hose through the window. What jerks?
Wait, was that the original captain's mast?
Yes. Well, it's the original Japanese captain's mast. There's an older one in America. Oh, man. The ship sank.
Oh, Gata.
Man, that guy gets what's going on the other end of that phone. I don't know what that is, but...
And you will never know.
Poor Emiko.
How did she know?
She speaks Japanese too, so she can understand it.
But she couldn't hear on the phone, right?
Something like 40 years after this movie, the same actress who plays Emiko in this movie comes back to play Emiko in another movie to talk about the original Godzilla. It's kind of cool. If we get around to that, I'll point it out when we get to that movie.
We will get there eventually.
Yes.
In 40 years.
Yeah, there's only how many Godzilla movies are there now? 58 or something? It's not that high, but it's
if you count the one with Bryan Cranston, then yeah, 58.
I do count the one with Bryan Cranston.
Yep, there you go.
As well as the one with Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown. I count that one too.
The Flat Earther?
Yeah,
look,
apparently Millie Bobby
Brown. It's a flat Earth on their map is a flat Earth.
That's true. That map is very flat. Flat Earth confirmed.
It's the Monopoly guy, the Japanese version.
It's I believe it's called Monopoly. in Japanese?
It might be.
Bingo Maru is approaching the area now. What area?
The area.
The.
There better be a big X or a circle or something. Nope,
There's a
just a
pin.
Is that the pin? Is that what that is?
I think it's at the bottom, so it's about to go off the edge of the Earth.
Oh my goodness. Another tiny ship. They should start sending real size ships and not miniatures.
Think about how expensive that would be.
That would be a lot more expensive. That's true.
This is before they ran deficits and debts.
Yeah, before they wanted to stimulate the economy.
Yeah. Yeah, just think about how much stimulation by destroying all these ships. The economy is going to be booming.
Well, the shipbuilding industry will be booming.
Yeah.
Shipwrights are going to have a great year. Thanks, Godzilla. Oh, wait, they don't know it's Godzilla yet.
I don't even know what Godzilla is yet.
That's true.
They're about to know.
Hey, guys. Three survivors. Wait, isn't Oto Island where Mothra's from?
I wouldn't know.
How would we possibly know?
I don't know, but if it's not, yell at me in the comments.
How could anyone know that? No one has seen these movies before. They're brand new. Don't give me, I saw it on a rerun. Nonsense.
Well, I did see it on a rerun.
What the heck is a rerun?
Even if this episode is brand new. But that's alright, because I know that little baby in the crib over there is going to go to prison.
Whoa. Have you seen Back to the Future?
Back to the what?
Never mind.
Okay.
New death?
Oh, no. Oto Island isn't where Mothra's from. I'm thinking of Infant Island, because I'm an idiot, apparently.
Did they tell you that in the comments?
Well, yeah, probably.
They probably did.
There's probably already like 8 comments like, you're an idiot, it's Infant Island, not Oto Island, what's wrong with you? Have you never seen Godzilla before?
I'm going to go in the comments and write, it's Infant Island.
Please do. That would be great. Oh, look, all these ships have been getting blown up in the ocean. Let's all go stand by the ocean. Nothing bad will ever happen.
Well, my tab just crashed, so
what?
I get to try and catch up.
All right, well, we'll give you a timestamp when you're back.
Let me know when to go to.
Did they use Monopoly houses for that model?
I don't think so. Do you need that timestamp yet?
Yeah, I do.
8:45.
All right, let me know when you get to 9.
And
just type in the comments when you get to 9.
2, 1, 9.
Yep.
There. Now we're all caught up again.
Nice.
Hey, over here.
Hey, over here.
Are they?
That's not a raft. That's just some guys swimming.
Yeah.
How do you know they're guys?
And why are they saying like over here? Like they don't know where the shore is?
Because maybe they can't see it. Maybe they're blind. They're blind.
Oh, that's right. Because it's a globe, and so it's over the crest of the water. You can't see.
That's why when she asked if anyone had seen the accident, the answer was no. Blind people can't see.
Exactly.
Plus, that was a bright light, and they covered their eyes and ran over the line, the chain, whatever you call it. You can't do that.
Almost crushed that guitar, too.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the guitar survived. Man, he died right before, or right after he got to the shore. That's convenient.
Is he dead? Oh, he's not.
Oh, wait,
dead.
no, he's not. He survived.
Not yet. A monster? What?
Masagi.
This is a monster.
What is Masagi?
I think it's the guy's name. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you.
All the fish are gone.
Oh no!
It can't
Is
get
it
any
rocks?
worse than this, huh? Well, you're about to find out.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I
That's
thought they
just a
didn't know what
myth.
Godzilla is.
That's a myth.
Well, they're relics from the past, even though Godzilla was created by the nuclear bombs. I'm confused.
Well, it's slightly muddled, but I believe the explanation is that Godzilla is the name of a sea god from this island. Like from the ancient myths of the island, and then the name gets applied to the monster.
Wait, what year is this?
1954.
When were helicopters invented?
Before 1954.
I guess, man.
Someone in the comments has already typed it, I bet.
Yep.
Who's the guy that doesn't know the history of helicopters? Idiot.
Oh, none of us knew, except the comment guy.
If I had to guess, I would have guessed 1960.
Really?
They had him in the show MASH, so.
But that took place in the 60s.
Well, when were cows invented?
For Indians, they haven't been invented yet.
What?
For people in India, they haven't been invented yet. That's why they don't eat them.
No, they got lots of cows there. They're sacred.
Maybe.
I feel the way that guy looks.
Very
old,
sunburned.
Sore, and like you're talking about crazy nonsense from the past.
Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, kind of sleepy.
Don't have all your teeth.
Great hair. You know.
Those are nice masks, but they don't look anything like Godzilla.
Big noses.
Wow. It's quite a storm. I think the storm is just a coincidence, though.
It's keeping that guy awake.
That's probably loud.
I think it might be the music that's keeping him awake. It's a little ominous for going to sleep.
That's true. I would have trouble sleeping through that. Yeah, stay inside. That paper door is going to protect you.
Well, there are two doors, I think.
No!
Oh,
Man, those are some pretty good teeth.
This is an island full of dentists. And bright flashes, apparently.
Oh, that tiny little model house is being torn down.
What? That was a model?
No, it was real.
Oh. I mean, for model work, it's actually blended pretty well.
It seems like they had a hard time zooming in on the model. It would get just blurry.
Yeah.
In some shots, anyways.
I always think the weakest part of model work is the water, because water doesn't scale well.
That helicopter is the weakest part of the model.
Yeah, the water scales better than that.
The water doesn't look half bad.
I'm no water expert.
I mean, it's hard to tell because there's only like 32 pixels, but...
I'm also no film expert.
I don't know. Oyama.
It's a chandelier meeting.
Yeah. By the way, in case anyone's wondering why their movie isn't syncing up, we're watching the Japanese original, not the American cut. So that's probably why we're not talking about Raymond Burr saying stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stick to your Perry Mason. We're watching the real deal.
Exactly. Even though Raymond Burr is actually pretty good in that movie.
He's pretty good in Perry Mason also.
I mean, I think he's dead. Tell me in the comments if
paleontologist.
I think he died.
I clapped.
I clapped.
Here we go. Paleontologist. Tell us about dinosaurs. Stop hedging your bets.
Yeah, stop hedging them.
You gotta hedge them.
There you go. Fix that tie.
Yeah, look presentable.
Are we now talking about abominable snowmen or yetis?
Snowmen?
What does yetis have to do with houses being destroyed in Japan? I feel like this guy's just stalling for time.
He's gonna run out of time soon. Oof.
Yeah, burn.
Oh. Man. Too soon?
A little bit.
No.
Agree to disagree. You have to.
Oh, hey, we're launching another ship. That'll be a great idea.
There's a big monster out there. Okay. Next scene.
There's a sinister-looking fellow with an eye patch.
Well, you know he's sinister because of the eye patch.
It's true.
And sunglasses.
Yeah, why do you need both, man? Get over
Wear
yourself.
a sun monocle.
Absolutely. As the Dapper Dinosaur, I'm a big fan of monocles.
You?
Oh, yeah.
I've always liked them.
You and the Monopoly Man.
Yep.
I tried to get one when I had a bad eye.
Except for the part where the Monopoly Man doesn't actually wear a monocle.
Well, he did in my universe before Mandela took over.
No.
Also, in my universe, the Earth was flat, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Must be a very divergent universe.
It diverged quite a bit.
Yes, that is in fact water. Yes, the debris is very long. We measured it. What are they doing? Oh, here we go. Geiger counter. That's always good.
Oh. Hmm.
I like how there's a bunch of guys in hazmat suits, but the main scientist guy's just walking around like, I'll just touch things with my bare hands.
He's old enough. He's not gonna get cancer. If he does, he'll die from something else.
He'll just die of organ failure before he has a chance to develop cancer. I think that's supposed to be a footprint.
Oh.
I think that's the idea.
Wait, those are the hazmat suits you were talking about?
Look at that. That's a nice little glove right there.
Yeah, but then the hat? It's like, that's...
Well, you don't need to protect your head.
No, why? I mean, your eyes? Nah, that's fine.
It's the least important part of your body.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Godzilla was radioactive. I knew he was like the lore had him created by the nuclear bomb.
I want to point out
Those
you're
are
saying
extinct.
that Godzilla is a dinosaur, but trilobites were extinct before the first dinosaur, so this movie gets the paleontology badly wrong.
Was it badly wrong in their time though, like in the 50s?
Yeah. They clearly didn't have a paleontologist consulting.
So what you're saying is Godzilla is a trilobite and not a dinosaur?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay, we get it.
That's just the dinner bell for Godzilla. What are you doing?
Gosh.
Maybe he's on Godzilla's side.
No, Godzilla's side will be in other movies, and it's terrible.
Yeah, where's the advocate for Godzilla's besides that one guy?
I mean, in the Heisei series, there's that psychic chick, but we're getting ahead of ourselves there.
You're getting ahead of yourself. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
Just don't spoil things.
Spoiler, Godzilla comes back.
What?
Yeah. A creature from the
Jurassic Park? Oh,
good. Man, that's what this movie needs, is more raptors. There it is!
Oh! Look out, everyone! Those stories are true. It's real.
Oh yeah, and there's that epic roar.
Oh man.
That doesn't look derpy in the least.
It looks like the retarded version.
I know. It's actually the hand puppet that they made for close-up shots, but it looks worse than the actual costume. And so it's just like,
yeah.
No, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Because, like...
What's Keanu Reeves doing in this movie?
Yep, footprints.
Ooh.
And a tail drag mark.
Those look like chicken feet.
Not 2 million years ago. You're off by about, I don't know, 64 million years.
Look at that. Look at that T-Rex.
Oh.
That one was overweight.
Yeah,
that one.
Sometimes they get fat. What's the big deal?
Wait, so the Cretaceous period was more recent than 2 million years ago?
That one was.
Yeah, see what I mean? They get the paleontology badly wrong, even for the 50s. No one in the 50s thought the Jurassic period was 2 million years ago.
Yeah, but, I mean, there's movies that come out now that get the science so wrong, it's ridiculous. At least back then, it's like... It's kind of like,
All right, I mean,
they don't have the internet.
But they had books. They could have gone to the library.
They didn't have YouTube to waste their time. They had a lot of time to look up this stuff.
True.
YouTube isn't a waste of time. Everyone watching, spend the rest of the day on YouTube. And then...
No, YouTube is a waste of time. I promise you. Anyone that has watched this far in the video, I can assuredly say you waste too much time on YouTube.
Nope.
If you've gotten this far, you're ridiculous.
Do you want me to cut your part out entirely, Duke? I'll do it. I'll do it.
I mean, it won't matter.
Everyone is going to watch this far. Everyone's going to watch all the way to the end because they're going to be watching the movie with us.
And welcome to those of you who are here years later trying to find the very first CBADD show.
And now you failed because this isn't it.
You're looking through the old archives. The old CBADD show.
Oh yeah, back before we were famous.
we were kind of infamous in our own heads, at least.
That's true.
Think about all the cool graphics we'll have in the future.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, we have to watch a video alongside them. They don't have enough money to buy the rights to the movie. That's weird.
No, I don't. Not yet.
How do they know the sand matches the deposits found in the Jurassic period?
It's called geology.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's layers.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a parfait.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, that makes me hungry. Fence.
Yes, dapper dinosaur.
Send me a parfait, please.
Okay. It'll be in the mail.
Thank you. So it's an irradiated dinosaur. Got it.
Wait, so the dinosaur came from the Jurassic Park period?
Yes. The Jurassic Park period spawned the dinosaur, and then it got irradiated after surviving underwater
for millions of years. For only 2 million years.
Well, 2 million, yeah. Because in the world of Godzilla, geological timescale is significantly shorter. Kent Hovind would love it.
Is that an American guy behind that guy?
Uncle Kent, no relation.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I saw Keanu Reeves earlier, so...
That seems unlikely, but I can't disprove it.
I won't clap to that.
Oh, so you take the sides of the women, huh?
That's sexist.
In this case, I do.
You just be quiet.
Where's Katsura when you need her?
She's in a different movie. We'll get to it.
Yeah, but where is she now?
She hasn't been born yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quiet, you!
Those are fighting words.
This should be a brawl scene, but I don't think it is.
That guy on the left there. He looks American with the glasses.
Maybe he is. He's probably like a journalist or something.
Oh, that's good information on the newspaper.
Hey, I recognize like 3 of the characters on those newspapers.
Wait, is that Klingon?
Yes.
I know,
It's
right?
Klingon.
I thought I was like, is that Klingon?
Our next video, we're going to have Klingon subtitles for the movie. That's a
That
lie.
means
That's a lie.
California. Well, I won't, but maybe we can on our previous video, though.
Maybe, but Ben, you're going to be in charge of all Klingon subtitles. Get the grammar right, or I'm going to come to your house and eat your dog because I'm a dinosaur.
I bet he does it anyways. Wait, are you?
What?
Are you recording our audio only, or the movie as well?
I'm not recording the movie audio because that would get me sued by Toho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought this movie didn't have rights or something. I forget.
No, this is not public domain.
Okay.
Unlike our first video, Night of the Living Dead, which was public domain.
Right.
Hence why we showed it.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I was confused. There's no other reason.
There's no other reason to be confused on the video we've clearly already showed.
Right.
This sounds very American.
Well, it's a march.
Sounds like World War II propaganda music.
It actually occurs in a lot of other Godzilla movies. It's a pretty common Godzilla song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like when the humans start doing crap, they play this.
But we don't know that yet because we haven't seen those movies yet.
Yeah.
Man, there's no way that Godzilla is going to be able to survive this much stock footage.
I'm barely surviving.
That's the biggest explosion our stock footage can provide.
Can we get a bigger explosion? It won't be on the film because it takes up too much space. You're already taking up the whole screen. They're just randomly dropping bombs.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't know where he is, so you just carpet bomb the ocean, right?
The ocean's not that big.
Yeah, that's true. I've never been to much of it, but I hear it's small.
How much of a military did Japan have after World War II?
Not a lot, but they had a defense force.
Enough to bomb the ocean to kill
Bomb
Godzilla.
the ocean.
It's a lot of syllables for father.
I mean, 4? Twice as many as English?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like that scene in Psycho. He's actually dead. Oh, never mind.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers for Psycho. If you haven't seen it now, it's too late. Don't bother, I guess. He wants to sit in a chair in the dark like a creep.
That guy's like me.
Well, I mean, my lights.
Is that just where he sleeps?
That night, yeah.
If you can save money not having to buy a bed, you may as well sleep in a chair.
I guess.
The last person I saw trying to sleep in a bed had their house destroyed.
Hey, another boat. It's a miniature. You know what that means?
It's gonna die.
Something bad's gonna happen. Because if it weren't a miniature, they wouldn't be able to destroy it.
And that's how movies work. In 1954.
Well,
in Japan.
We'll watch some more Godzilla movies. That's how it'll be working for a while
now.
That is funny.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Didn't they clear out all the boats in the vicinity?
Where are they running to? The other
to the other side of the boat.
Yeah. Like Godzilla won't be able to
run.
get you if you're on the other side of the boat.
Fight or flight doesn't care about that.
That's true. That's a good point. Oh, but see, he went underwater. It's all fine now.
Oh, good. They should have just fought. I want to see like one guy like, nah, I'm gonna do the fight. He's just standing there like puts his fists up.
Did that guy have a helmet backpack?
Yep.
Nice. I kind of want one of those.
Well, I'm sure they're for sale now.
Classic Godzilla helmet backpacks.
Ooh, that's a snazzy white suit. To defeat him? They saw him twice?
Well, I mean, he's a giant radioactive dinosaur. Wouldn't you?
I guess they have. Yeah, but like, have you found a way to defeat him? Well, I've seen him twice, and we think he's radioactive. Why he is still alive? It's a good question.
That is a good question.
I have a similar question.
I mean, if he survived all those millions of years, you'd think that would be enough to kill him, but I guess not.
I guess I'm confused. Yeah, like it's just unknown, I guess, at this point. Was he alive or was he dead and then the atomic bomb brought him back to life?
I feel like atomic bombs don't normally bring things back to life, but what do I know?
Obviously not alive.
But then again, I also feel like things don't normally survive from the Jurassic period, except for me.
You're living proof that things can.
That's true. I should expose myself to atomic bomb and grow giant. Ooh,
I will mail you a bomb. We'll test this out.
I don't know if I'd recommend that, but...
I mean, would you recommend not that?
Maybe. Probably.
Okay.
Not certainly, just probably.
Ooh, Dr. Sarazawa lost his eye in the war, apparently.
Oh, so maybe he's not sinister after all.
He feels like he's an older brother, but those two are in love. It's a love triangle.
Oh.
Hi, guy.
He seems happy.
Uh-oh. They're gonna tell Dr. Sarazawa that she's breaking up with him.
That's always good.
Is it?
I think so. Because if I was getting broke up with, I would want my ex-girlfriend, new boyfriend there to console me.
To help soften the blow?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it is an arranged marriage that she's trying to break off.
Oh, okay.
So.
Wait, was he out on the ocean for like a month trying to find himself?
Yes. And then Godzilla found him.
Maybe that's how he lost his eye. The glare bear. Glare bear got a stare.
Nice.
See, modern movies, they just take that motorcycle and they ride it all the way in.
Yeah.
I feel like in a lot of movies, they don't need to show us what vehicle everyone took. We can just assume they took it.
Both of those shots were just...
Yeah, not really important. Now, I'm making fun of this movie, but I actually do really, really like this movie.
Is he bobbing his head to get depth perception?
Possibly. It's like dynamic depth perception. The parallax will... I can use parallax if I bob my head back and forth.
Is he wearing like a lab coat?
Yeah, he's a scientist, man. He's Dr. Sarazawa.
Oh.
Yeah, I wear them at the hospital all the time.
Yeah, because
lab coats
he's Dr.
are awesome.
Bent Hovind. He's the real Dr. Hovind.
I'm more of a doctor than Kent.
That's true. But that's not hard to do.
Medicine. Kent works in fraud.
Basically, yeah.
I thought he already left.
Well, he was hanging out to spy like a creep.
You've never left twice before?
Actually, I have. To be honest.
I like it how Dr. Sarazawa was actually not supposed to be a sinister, evil character, but he seems to have a dungeon in his house, and he has an eye patch, and it's just like, maybe it just doesn't translate well into, like, Western film. Because if I had to peg anyone as a bad guy, it would be the scientist with a dungeon playing classical music while wearing an eye patch. Ooh, and he's got a mysterious project? Definitely a good guy.
Oh yeah, just follow me into my laboratory.
Right. Oh, it's even downstairs from the dungeon?
Oh yeah.
The double dungeon.
Basement. The dungeon basement.
He's leading her into his sex dungeon. That's the real secret.
That's a lot of dildos down.
But is it enough?
Oh, he's got a fish tank. That's not sinister. All right, fine. He's probably a good guy. Although he does have a Frankenstein set up.
Yeah.
Fun fact, it's the same set they used to film Frankenstein.
I believe that might not be a fact.
Oh, yeah. Fun
It
fiction.
is fun, though.
I forgot.
That's a fact the same way the Earth is 6,000 years old is a fact.
It's my weekly fun fiction.
Nice. Man, that's some cloudy water. You should put like a filter in there, buddy. Aren't some of those like expensive tropical fish?
I'm curious how clouded it really is, or if that's just like the camera.
I mean,
No,
it looks pretty bad.
It looks like it's the water. Yeah.
Yeah. So he dropped like a pebble in there.
Yeah.
Get back. One step back isn't enough. It needs to be two.
Oh my gosh. Now she's blind.
He said to get back.
She didn't listen. Now she needs an eye patch
She
too.
should listen. Quiet.
That's mysterious because now I don't know what made her do that.
Something about the fish.
Yeah, probably. I don't think she's gonna forget it.
So let me get this straight. He's a scientist with a double secret dungeon with some kind of horrifying secret projects. And an eye patch. They're really trying hard not to make me not trust Dr. Serizawa. Maybe he created Godzilla all along. Bye. That's some nice framing there. I like that.
Thanks.
You were the cinematographer on this movie?
I don't think so.
No? I thought you were.
But I'd like to take credit for the good framing.
Okay. Oh, did she just bring out the booze? She did.
Ooh.
She knows what's up. Uh-oh.
I heard that.
Better drink up fast before Godzilla gets here. You know what I think part of the problem is? Japan uses too much paper as a structural element in the houses. Stop doing that.
Yeah. It's a cheap material.
Yeah, but when Godzilla's attacking, you want something a little bit tougher.
Well, they didn't know Godzilla even existed, okay?
Alright, well they do now.
Well, now they do.
They should be replacing the paper with cinder blocks.
Well, they replaced it with, like, bamboo.
I guess that is a step up.
It's a step up.
Take
Are they
that,
shooting from the
Godzilla.
shore or from a boat?
I don't know. I'm going to go with
Shooting from right
shore.
over there.
They should fire more tracer rounds so I can tell what's going on.
Yeah. Maybe they weren't invented yet.
That's a good question. When were tracer rounds invented? Comments? Let us know.
By the way, I was wrong about Raymond Burr. He did not die in 1992. He died in 1993.
Oh, you idiot! We're gonna
So
get
you're a
blamed in the
liar.
comments.
Helicopters were invented in 1939.
Really?
Oh, just in time.
Yep.
That's a long time ago.
Not as long as it is now.
And tracer
There it
bullets
is.
were invented in 1917.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
one.
long time ago.
That's a surprise. I mean, I didn't even know they had guns back then.
By the way, we just got our first real shot of Shodai Goji. There he is.
Yeah. He's gonna break all those electrical lines.
Probably,
That
yeah.
train is toast. We should stop. We can't be late. We have to be on time.
I think it's supposed to be an evacuation train.
Oh, okay.
Too bad they're evacuating right into Godzilla's foot.
That's worst evacuation ever.
That's gotta hurt.
That seemed
But
far less violent on the train than it should have
I
been.
know.
The first
was
time
like a
anyone
little
ever
bump.
said that's gotta hurt was when watching this movie in the theaters.
Yeah, the like life size stuff that's happening doesn't correlate with the model stuff.
It does a little bit.
Eh.
Look, this was the first ever Suitmation film. You gotta cut it some slack.
It broke new ground.
It did. See, originally they wanted to have a stop motion monster, but then they looked into how much that would cost, and it was way too much. So instead, they would decide to go with miniatures and a guy in a rubber suit, and no one had ever done that before. So
Really?
they had, yeah, I'm not kidding. This is the first one.
Because that seems cheaper and better.
Well, it's nice. It's harder to integrate in some ways. And there's things you can do with stop motion that you really can't with a guy in a suit. But the reverse is also true. And yeah, this is the first movie where they did that. So every scene that you're seeing of Godzilla stomping around, they're trying a new thing. And that whole like trouble integrating that into the real scale stuff that's going on with the actors.
Right.
Well, it was their first attempt. They get better at it.
$50,000 volts? How many gigawatts is that?
I don't know. Is that Tokyo Bay?
It doesn't say, so I wouldn't know.
No, it's a map.
Wait, that's
It's in a good point. It is a map. And it's flat, proving the Earth is flat.
well, it's evidence. Sure.
Well, it proves the map is flat.
I don't see the difference.
Maybe there is no difference.
Do you think any of those children are still alive?
Yes. I mean, they'd
Imagine
be in their
being-
70s.
Imagine being an extra on this movie. That'd be like your claim to fame. It can only go downhill from there.
Yeah, definitely true. Godzilla theme music, yay!
Ooh, tanks. Hey, when were tanks invented?
Probably a long time ago. What I want to know is, when was stock footage invented?
I think you're seeing it happen.
Tanks
For
were
the first
invented a year before tracers in 1916. stock footage was invented in the 80s.
The 1980s or the 1880s?
1980s.
That can't be right because we're looking at stock footage.
I think. Well, let me read. Yeah, this is on the internet, so pretty sure.
Yeah, it has to be true.
Pretty sure it's
That's a good
1980s.
point.
And there it is. Truck driving. Oh, they're showing the electricity. I get it.
Yeah.
They have to show the electric lines so that we know the electricity's traveling through. Oh, there's a power grid.
Look, it's set up in payoff, right? They're setting up the electrical grid because they're going to use it later.
I get it. I mean, he said they were going.
I think that was Tokyo Bay because those are wards of Tokyo.
Hmm. Did she ever break up with her other?
No. Instead, he showed her something that made her scream, and then she left.
Oh, he hit his head.
I think he's broken.
He seems very distraught. Very, almost like he's given up in life.
He seems distracted.
Oh, he doesn't want them to kill Godzilla.
Oh, he's on Godzilla's side.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that some people are advocates for him.
Uh-oh. I feel like I'm on the kids' side.
I'm on Godzilla's side.
Okay. Duke?
Well, I don't want to pick sides. Right?
It's too late. You have to.
Let it play out.
You have to pick a side. Godzilla.
Okay, so you find a new life, and then you're just like, yeah, let's kill it.
Well, it's already killing lots of people, though.
On purpose?
Yeah, but the movie's called Godzilla.
Yeah.
So how could you not be on Godzilla's side?
Because sometimes the movie is named after the bad guy.
Like when?
Godzilla. Or, Man of Steel. See, I came up with a second example.
Sure. The Last Jedi.
There you go, see? Jaws.
E.T. I wanted that thing dead.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
How about you guys?
Predator. Alien. See, sometimes the movies are named after the bad guy. Ooh, there it is. In a definitely not reused shot. All of these are original shots of Godzilla rising up out of the water. I promise they haven't already been seen in the same movie.
Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Here we go.
Shoot. Get ready to shoot the guns. Wait
Man, in
for
low
it.
resolution in black and white, that suit looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I bet he walks right into the electrical lines.
Probably.
They set it up. It's a trap.
Oh,
How did they know he was going to walk there, though?
where else is he gonna walk?
That's true. Valid point.
Did he have glowy eyes there?
Might have been a reflection.
From his eyes?
No, a reflection off his glass, watery eyes. I don't know.
Man, how would you like to be the guy in that suit while they blow up your feet?
I don't understand. I think that's the real Godzilla.
Wait, what is he? I thought he shot out fire. What is he shooting out?
It's melting the towers, isn't it?
Oh,
It's turning to ice and then melting.
I mean, it's black and white fire, so it's not like it's gonna glow blue or something.
It glows red hot, but you can't tell. So it kind of
Oh.
looks like it's freezing,
Yeah.
but you can't really tell. And then it melts.
But see, it caught things on
Ooh.
fire, so it's fire, obviously.
Well, it's hot. It's not fire. It's just like hot breath.
No, it's atomic breath.
Atomic.
That means it's made of atoms. Unlike my breath, which is not made of atoms? I feel like that might be wrong.
Why? I don't know. I've never studied breath. I've never looked at it under a microscope. This is probably like super traumatic. Oh, those guys are.
Yeah, those guys just got wrecked.
But this movie is probably like super traumatic for like everyone who survived the atomic bomb.
Yeah, it was intentionally made to be that way. In fact, the texture of Godzilla's skin is supposed to be the same as the texture of radiation burns suffered by the survivors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Nice.
Like that's a thing.
So is Godzilla just mad because he feels like Japan bombed him, but really it was America?
I think he's just an animal coming up to blow stuff up.
Okay. I mean, he's big enough to have like a big brain.
Well, they shot him though.
Yeah, but shouldn't his brain be able to communicate if it's that big? Is that how brains work?
No.
Oh, that was.
Also, I think this is the smallest Godzilla ever is.
What about the one with that one guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what our next movie we're gonna watch.
I think that might be the edition that the Dapper Dinosaur pretends never happened.
What are you guys talking about?
Because it's not just bad. It's real bad. It's so bad.
Are you guys just making up a Godzilla movie?
I don't think we would do that.
I don't know. Who could say? Someone in the chat say, in the comments, say if the movie's made up, or if it really happened.
Why is there like a net over everything? Is it a net?
To keep all the fire in.
It looked like there were wires. Maybe that's electrical lines.
Yeah, electrical lines. How do you transmit your electricity? Wirelessly, like Tesla?
Uh-oh.
He's immune to your tank fire. What are you gonna do?
So electricity doesn't work. Tank fire doesn't work. What's command code 129?
I think we're about to find out.
Did he just yell die? Oh, that car is toast.
Is that a water tower?
It's a
Don't know
fire
how.
tower. Can't you
Yeah.
see? It's a gravity tower. Can't you see?
Wait, I thought gravity was fake.
That remains to be seen.
Godzilla
They
hates
trapped
birds.
Godzilla in a birdcage. Nice. I'll never get out.
How did they come up with the sound that Godzilla makes?
I think they just recorded the real Godzilla in the studio and
Oh,
played it over.
Here we go. We're going to be
Over
joining
the
your
video
father in
footage.
just a moment. It's okay, kids. We're going to be dead soon.
dead?
Don't worry. Yeah, that's the implication.
Oh gosh.
But if I remember correctly, they used a resin-soaked glove and they rubbed it over the strings of like a viola or something like that.
Okay.
And then they slowed it down.
Nice. It's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock standard time.
Standard time, my favorite time. Whoa, it just went 15 minutes in the future.
Yeah, that standard time joke is a joke that no one will get.
Well, one person might get it.
A sea of flame. Is he doing like a live play-by-play announcement?
Yeah, he's like
they
a
don't have
baseball
sports
player.
yet, so
Right. Yeah, when was sports invented, Duke? Obviously before or after 1954, but
3000 BC.
that sounds not right.
So Godzilla is older than sports,
Yes,
but younger than the dapper dinosaur.
correct.
But he's also from the Jurassic Park period?
And
Correct.
he really likes breaking little models.
Yeah, well,
He
they're
hates
so
models.
tiny. What is this, a city for ants?
Probably what he thinks.
I like how they just chose not to use lighting in this scene.
No, you don't. It's
He's
nighttime.
silhouetted.
Oh, and they have to show off his glowy back.
That was cool. My favorite part was how the laser came in from the side. You could briefly see cause the real fire.
I didn't see that.
Wait, when did they invent lasers?
Probably 1839.
Out of my Google. $1960.
That's actually a really good miniature right there.
Was a really good. Now it's destroyed.
Good point.
Thanks, Godzilla. How's
All
Godzilla
these
breathing
really
all
good
that smoke
miniatures.
and not coughing?
Godzilla just does not like him.
So when I was a little kid playing a Nintendo game called Rampage, was I really just controlling this guy, not knowing it.
Basically, yes.
In a different universe, yeah.
Apparently, in a universe where the Monopoly Man has a monocle.
Same one. Ooh, yeah, give him epilepsy.
Yeah, draw the attention of the giant monster. That's a good idea.
It's getting even closer.
It looks like our doom.
This broadcast is over. Oh.
Ooh, that guy was alive and now he is dead.
Uh-oh,
And
it's
the
our
thing
totally
is,
not sinister scientist.
Well, so if it's on TV, then who is listening to the radio? I guess people driving out of town.
They were just broadcasting the audio for the TV signal.
I don't know about that because he died and I could still hear him on TV.
Why can
I don't think
No,
they had the 7-second delay yet. When was the 7-second delay invented?
No, see, they cut back to an earlier scene so we could see Dr. Sarazawa's perspective of the same event. It's a filmmaking trick.
Oh, like a prequel?
Yeah, but like a mini prequel inside the main movie.
How many Godzilla prequels have they made? They need to make like the Birth of Godzilla prequel.
I think
that's what they need to do.
I think technically there haven't been any Godzilla prequels.
Well, what are they waiting for?
I don't know.
1952, the 7-second delay was invented.
Oh, I thought it was more recent than that.
Yeah, look at that.
I know what'll work. Let's shoot a bunch of missiles near Godzilla. Don't hit him or her.
Well, it's hard to hit him or her because he's very elusive.
And a very small target.
Just standing there. Just kind of like looking around a little bit. Maybe Godzilla really is shooting out ice cold everything. And these are heat-seeking missiles. And just like the surrounding air is warmer.
Ooh.
Wait, maybe they're just trying to lure him away.
They're trying to like get all the smoke from the missile in his face.
Yeah,
get away
smoke
from
him
the
out.
land. Go into the water.
Make him have to wear an eye patch.
It is working, to be fair.
Somehow Godzilla is continuing on his path or her path while all these missiles keep missing. Is that when they named them missiles because they kept missing in this movie?
Nice.
Oh. I'll look that up too.
All right, movie's over. Godzilla's gone. We saved the planet.
Wait, seriously?
Congratulations.
No, not seriously.
30 minutes of end credits coming.
I know, right?
He won't be back. We'll never see him again.
Yep. And that was the last time Godzilla was ever spotted. The end. Oh, wait. And see, these are basically the same. These shots basically are the same as pictures from the bombings. If you look at the aftermath pictures, they look like that shot. So all of this is basically just directly copied from the immediate aftermath of the bombings.
So those are shot-for-shot remakes of the bombing.
I wouldn't go that far, but basically, yeah. That's anyone who was around in Japan would recognize this as basically just that. The aftermath of the bombings.
Oh, look, all these people have radiation poisoning now.
Well, he is a radioactive monster.
It's like, hey, Japan, I know we dropped nukes on you, but guess what? Now you're going to have more radiation.
Radioactive dinosaur.
That was a tripod? It's a tricephalopod?
What?
Did you say it was a Trilobite?
Trilobite?
Yeah, trilobite.
What about the trilobite?
I thought you said he was a trilobite, not a dinosaur.
Oh, right, yeah, Godzilla's a trilobite. I forgot.
Why is it baby crying?
Probably because her mom got blown up by Godzilla.
Is this where the sound of the siren was invented?
Dude, when were sirens
me
invented?
stress, guys. Oh,
The very first, for those
I
of
only
you
get
watching, the
technical
very
searches
first
a week,
cry
guys.
she gave, you can rewind it and check. It sounded just like a siren. A 1954 style sound quality.
1799, the siren was invented by the Scottish.
There you go. The Scottish.
Yep.
They invented haggis and then the siren, and they stopped.
Well, they invented
Oh.
Scotch.
That's a good point.
Did they invent golf?
Probably.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
fine.
gotta
The
be
Scots
true.
invented a lot of stuff. They also invented skirts for men. Uh-oh.
You shouldn't break promises.
Yeah, but secrets hurt someone. So.
They are no fun. That
Exactly.
is true.
Oh, here we get to find out what happened to the fishes.
Oh, they zoomed in on her face, so then you knew that it was going into her brain, into the
Yeah, it's like
memory.
a flashback.
So when my pool water was cloudy like that, I just put a bunch of chlorine in there.
Well, he put this little
Cleared
metal ball in
everything up.
there.
Maybe
Okay,
that's a
metal
chlorine
ball.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Got it.
Whoa.
What?
And then the fish turned into skeletons.
And that made her freak out?
I mean, the fish turned into skeletons.
I mean,
It's
maybe it's
kind
the
of-
gin talking, but
She's a very sensitive person.
It was kind of sudden. It was like they were just alive fish swimming around, and then suddenly
Bam,
they were
skeletons.
she's
skeletons.
like crying over it.
She likes fish.
Disintegrated. Can you disintegrate water?
No, he
Or
disintegrated the
oxygen?
oxygen.
I don't think that's how like
Oxygen
chemistry
destroyer.
works.
Look, the oxygen was disintegrated, Bent. Stop
It
questioning it.
split the oxygen molecules into fluid.
Yes.
Did he invent the atomic bomb, but instead of
Okay,
splitting
when was
other atoms,
chemistry
he's...
invented? When was the periodic table of elements invented? Sorry for interrupting, but it
Look,
needed to
no
be
one ever
asked.
said that Godzilla was super scientifically accurate. It's definitely not. If you look too hard into the science, none of it makes
I'm
sense.
pretty awful with chemistry.
Chemistry was invented in 1661.
There you go.
So it had been around.
Does
you
it
would
really
think.
say that on the internet?
Yep, The Skeptical Chemist, published in 1661
Okay.
by Robert Boyle.
Ah, Robert Boyle.
Like from Boyle's Law?
Like from Boyle's Law.
Could have been, maybe, possibly.
Nice.
It's plausible.
It would be as powerful as a nuclear bomb.
Ooh.
It might put out his other eye.
I think her response was to what you said.
Oh, but I can use it to benefit society.
You already revealed its existence. Crazy one-eyed freak.
Yeah, but only to his fiancée, who doesn't really like him like that.
More like a brother.
I mean, she did literally already say that. It's like the cliche. When was the I like you like a brother cliche invented? Was it 1954?
My ninth.
It might be.
Well, at least we know it wasn't the oxygen making the water all cloudy. Because if it were, it would have cleared it up.
Goodness, when was blinking invented? She hasn't blinked yet. house? Is that a doorbell?
I thought it was a phone.
They had very similar sounds back in the day.
Well, apparently it was the inside doorbell. Because she's already in. He has a second doorbell inside of his house?
Why didn't she just send him a text message?
Oh, because texting wasn't invented until
Oh, really?
1962. That's a fact that I just made up. Man, where does this guy just get all these fish tanks?
1992.
But no, does this guy just have like a backlog of fish tanks and fish?
He has a lot.
He,
I mean, he's a
he
fan.
has to test his device.
But where does he keep them all? Seems like every test is
He doesn't.
devastating to his fish population.
That's why he needs so many tanks.
I guess. You know all those
It's
fishermen
starting
who
to
were like,
get awkward in here.
Remember at the beginning when all those fishermen were like, oh, we don't have any fish. It's not because Godzilla scared them away. It's because Dr. Sarazawa killed all of them.
He's capturing
Told
them and
you,
killing them.
you should be on Godzilla's side.
I think Ben's right on that.
Okay, I'll forgive you if you stop making that ridiculous sound.
First he loses his eye, then he loses his arranged wife.
Yes. That's all right. In like 60 years, Ken Watanabe will play a character with the same name.
But is it the same character?
Probably not.
Just hit him over the head. Hit him on the left side, he won't see it coming. And steal his stuff.
That's
Just
his
ring
weak
that
side.
doorbell again.
Careful, guys. Careful.
So
There's
basically now
no
they're
way
just
it's
robbing
gonna
him.
fall over.
Yeah, hit
Just
him.
please
See?
try and forgive them as they rob you.
Wait, why were they showing the fish?
Oh, so you didn't have to see the violence to get it past the censors.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. He actually got pretty beat up there. I guess that's what you get for robbing a mad scientist. He just tried to rob you.
And there was the first Karate Kid.
When did they invent the Karate Kid?
$1984.
Hey, that was when they invented the Thing, too.
The Thing too?
What thing? No,
The
it was the
Thing,
thing.
The Thing as well.
Inwell?
Yes. Man, the 80s had most of the good movies.
They had some good movies.
I mean, the 50s apparently had some good movies, too.
I've yet to see a good movie from the 50s.
You're watching one right now. And Ogata, this guy, the Karate Kid, wait till he does a swan kick. It's pretty awesome.
I, for some reason, don't believe you.
I can't imagine why. Oh, get red creationists. Humans are animals.
Oh.
Okay, you're just gonna get them to kill your head.
Acting.
When was acting invented? Sometime after 1954.
Yeah.
Is this the part of the movie where everyone gets up and goes to the bathroom?
Yes. During the musical number.
Hey, they're not all singing.
Yeah, some of them are lazy. They'll get a paddle in later. I think they're all also not in sync. Do you think maybe these aren't actually the people we're hearing?
I think Japanese movies just have that off sync,
Even in Japanese?
even in Japanese. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Why don't they have the subtitles for the song?
Because you wouldn't understand. It's a secret.
Oh.
But I know I wouldn't understand. That's why they need the subtitles.
It's a secret. You wouldn't understand.
Oh,
Apparently
unbearable.
he's singing. Yeah, he's like, this is the worst song ever! I'm gonna blow myself up with the oxygen destroyer!
Yeah, let's turn that oxygen back into fluid. Wait. What?
Do it for the singing children.
Not the non-singing children. Those
No,
idiots are
screw
on their
those
own.
idiots.
Toss them in the water with
Bro.
Godzilla.
Yeah, shove the pills down their
What?
throats and drop them in the water. That's how
What?
you'll.
Why couldn't he
Godzilla
name-
eats them.
Why couldn't he give it like a cool name like the Oxoblast or something like that?
I don't
Because
know.
Keeps calling it the Oxygen Destroyer. I like
infomercials weren't
Oxoblast.
invented
Trademark.
yet.
Trademarking it.
Trademarked right now? Copyright it too.
TM. Oxoblast TM.
You should get a patent on that.
Man, you just did 95% of the work for this episode, Bent.
Turning oxygen back into fluid since 1954.
Don't cry.
Duke, everyone, he can read the subtitles.
Yeah?
Is that why he's looking down? He's reading the subtitles?
What's my line?
It's hard to read with my eye covered up.
Oh yeah, miniatures.
Happy water time. You know, I'm pretty sure no one said this yet, but I'm pretty sure that nothing bad ever happens to boats in Godzilla movies.
That's correct.
That's true, actually.
And that
yeah.
definitely wasn't mentioned at the beginning of the episode.
Nope. If you're just tuning in now, like that happens.
I don't even remember the beginning of this.
It started with a boat.
Well, it started in 1954.
Right. And then there was a helicopter?
Which were invented in 1919.
I thought you said it was 1939.
Yes, I think I'm thinking of tracer bullets.
Probably.
Yeah.
I thought that was 17 something.
It was 19
No.
something.
1919 were tracer
1920s.
bullets. 1917 were tanks.
Oh.
This guy's full of fake news.
1660 was chemistry from Mr. Boyle. Acting was invented in the 6th century BC by a priest of Dionysus.
Okay, but when did it spread to Japan?
I can't do all the Googling.
I think it was after 1954.
You're probably right. This is living proof. I
That
think the
being
acting's
said,
pretty
all
good.
these people are better actors than I could ever be. Let's just be clear. Well, most of them are better than I could ever be.
But they're not better than you at being unrelated to Kent Hovind. In fact, they're
You know
probably a
what?
lot.
Maybe not.
Well, actually, they probably are better at that than you.
All right, guys, put your suits on.
I could do that. I could be a suit putter on her guy in a movie.
Yeah.
But could you hold an odd giant oxygen destroyer pill?
That
That's
looks
big.
very
Yeah, that's going to destroy a lot more oxygen.
That looks like the most benign appearing device I've ever seen.
Does it?
Yeah.
It really does.
But it's going to destroy all the oxygen.
I'm just saying it looks safe.
Fair enough.
Like nothing about how that looks should scare any of
I
these
feel like it
people.
needs to be bigger than that, though. Like, I get
How
it's
big do
bigger
you
than
want
the
it?
original,
Yeah,
As
the
long
first
as
one
it's
was a
bigger
tiny
than
little
the
pill.
oxygen.
but the pill took out, like, a 50-gallon tank.
Yeah, but we don't know what its maximum destructive area was going to be. That's just
True.
the tank he had. Maybe that could have killed off, like, a whole lake.
That's true.
A
You're
great
right.
lake.
Excellent point. We just don't know.
Nope.
Look up when the first oxygen destroyer was invented.
How'd they get in the water?
The ladder?
A ladder.
They skipped the part where they used the ladder.
Well,
Which is odd, because they've been showing every part where they do
I
it's
know.
true. It's true. They showed all the
I thought all
cars
transportation parts were shown.
I swear,
to
there's
make
like
sure the audience isn't confused.
there's an American there, right there, on the right side of her.
What? Do you think there were never Americans in Japan in 1954?
No, it just seems odd. There's one American, and I think he's the same guy wearing glasses.
Let's
I
just
swear
assume
it's
he's a
Keanu
reporter.
Reeves.
It's not
He was
Keanu Reeves.
watching them film. Keanu Reeves is timeless.
Okay, that's true.
And ageless and
And a vampire. We get it.
he's been all around the world, I'm sure, because we know he's in Japan right now. We can see it.
Well, this is 1954, though.
The Matrix was
Yeah.
filmed in Australia, so he's been there too. I mean, well,
he's also traveled through time in a phone booth.
that's true. Oh, he's just trying to sleep underwater.
Yeah, leave Godzilla alone. He's taking a nap. He's tired after all that rampaging. Like the video game. What was it called?
Can't
Renegade?
remember.
Renegade? That sounds right.
Rompus. I think it was called
Rampart.
And then there was Rampart 2. The Final Roaring.
The Rampage's Revenge. I don't know why they called it that, but
They're playing like sad music.
Well, they're about to kill Godzilla. It's sad. The
It is
movie's
sad.
called
and then we'll
Godzilla.
never see another Godzilla movie
And
because
then this is it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that way he's dead.
Should we make a sequel? We can't. He's dead.
What, are you gonna have a second Godzilla?
Can't have two of one species. Okay.
Yeah, there's got to be no one for them to marry so that they go extinct. My Uncle Kent, no relation, taught me that.
I feel like that scene may have been filmed above water with the Godzilla there.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Everything here is clearly underwater.
Even that?
Start pulling. I see you, American. He's a spy.
No one's pulling.
They're pulling inside the boat. Pullers are inside. Well, he still has the thing. Why are they pulling? I don't get it.
I don't either. Let's walk up to Godzilla, walk all the way back, and then let go of the Oxoblast. Yeah.
Did they just pull one of them up?
And now the Oxoblast is gone. I don't know what's going on. But I didn't know what was going on before.
Swizza!
Sarazawa cut his line.
Oh, Sarazawa.
That dude came up way too quickly, and he's going to get the bends.
You don't know how deep that water is.
I don't care how deep it is.
It's
I care
at
what the
least-
pressure is.
It's taller than Godzilla.
May or may not be based on how deep it is.
Yeah, the pressure is based on that. Vent.
Well,
Uh-oh.
so there goes all the Oxoblast molecules,
And,
turning oxygen back into fluid.
I wonder
and
if that's
Dr.
going to disrupt
Sarazawa's
the
going to
boats up
turn
there.
into fluid too.
I wonder how those boats handle this.
Are boats made of oxygen?
I just feel like it's a lot of turmoil below the boat.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
Oh, nothing.
I'm not sure if he can hear you.
Scream into the microphone. Well, that's not too bad.
Someone's underwater blowing bubbles near that tiny little boat.
Yeah, it's Godzilla. He's under there.
Wait, how do you know it worked?
He's watching Godzilla die right now.
He's just watching
he's gonna
Godzilla
cut-
and then bubbles nearby.
Wait, what is he doing with the knife?
He's going to make sure they can't rescue him. He's committing seppuku.
But why?
So the secret dies in his brain. No one else can make the Oxoblast. Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Man, the Japanese really are like Klingon. They have honor. They kill themselves sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Oh, he actually fully pronounced his name.
Yeah, no, they just said.
He gave the correct 4-syllable version of it, Sarazawa, as opposed to the other guy saying Zuzu.
Oh no, he's alive.
But is he dying?
Done messed up.
Hopefully.
Oh, he went sideways. That means he's dead.
I went sideways once. I almost died. Now I just sleep in a chair like that other guy did.
Now there's just a lot of pixels. I can't tell what's going on.
That's, to be fair, that's most of the movie.
Well, no, I can usually tell what's going on, but I think it might be the copy that we're watching. I feel like I've seen this movie in higher definition. Oh, look at that skeleton. I bet he's dead now.
They really did kill him.
Yeah.
And they killed a skeleton.
How could there be sequels?
Well, did they kill a skeleton, though? Because
it was there and then it wasn't.
Killed. Yeah, but then it comes back in a later movie, so, you know.
Does it, though?
It does,
I'll have to go with Bent on this one.
That Godzilla skeleton is in a later movie.
Well, I lost because I was on Godzilla's side.
Sorry.
You didn't lose. Your side lost.
I like how he's still the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Rip Dr. Sarazawa.
He wanted us to be happy. And then they both start crying.
Well, I mean, her older brother died.
Maybe she was sad that he wanted her to be happy.
She would have been much happier if he wished her a horrible,
it's possible that another Godzilla might appear.
What? That would never happen.
For sequels. They're always setting up for sequels.
Somewhere in the world again, like it's not going to be Japan.
Yeah, somewhere. Now the American leaves. Well, my job here is done.
Well, there you go. You stopped Godzilla, and now if another one appears, you won't have an oxygen destroyer to use on him.
Oxoblast TM, retired 1954.
Maybe they'll use dental floss.
All right, well, there you go. That was the 1954 Japanese version of Godzilla.
Are there any
Japanese.
other fiction of the week statements from anyone?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So
Any
I think we're
parting
gonna.
thoughts?
I honestly, genuinely like this movie. Yeah, obviously it's got some problems here and there, and it's old, so it's easy to make fun of. But I think that overall, this is actually a really good movie for a 1950s creature flick. It actually has like themes about like destruction and the dangers of using nuclear weapons and all that stuff, and I appreciate all that, even with all the corniness.
So I have seen it before once. I remembered parts of it. I did not remember Godzilla dying at the end, though. So I don't know how much attention I really paid the first time I watched it anyway. But I do remember watching like 4 or 5 Godzilla movies in 2 days, and it was a little overload for me.
Yeah,
But
I
this
think
was
that was
one
a
of them.
mistake.
So
I think if we watch, unless you're already a pretty big fan of Godzilla, don't watch all of them in a row because it's just going to be an overload. Just watch one, wait a couple days, watch another one if you want to try and get through a whole bunch of Godzilla movies. But I would say that this should be on everyone's list of movies to watch if you want to know about anything to do with like Godzilla or just the whole kaiju like genre, because this is the first one. Like I said in the screening, this is the movie where Godzilla, or sorry, not Godzilla, but Suitmation was invented, which became the staple for that kind of movie for decades. It's only with the most recent Japanese Godzilla movie that they moved away from that for Japanese produced films in the franchise. So, all right. I think that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
have a good time, everyone. Thanks for watching.